all of these busts are casts taken from statues, largely in Italian collections. So there was a rip-roaring trade in the 1800s and early 1900s for reproductions of statues to be brought back to art schools in the UK. We're very, very careful and fairly quiet in the way that we choose to conserve material these days. So we would never go for what you might call restoration. We never do anything that would actually intervene in the material structure of an item. So we use processes which are largely non-chemical, very non-invasive, always reversible. So if somebody comes along in another 5 years' time and comes up with something better, we haven't done anything that they can't undo, particularly with this bust. So it was filthy and it needed to be cleaned, but we didn't want to take off the sort of age patina. We didn't want to strip it right back to a white bust because that actually isn't a fair representation of what it is today. So we used a professional conservator who just did some very light cleaning to take off any dirt that would be harmful to the object, but not to lie to the people viewing it. Obviously conservation processes are different for different objects, and there are certain things like paintings where you can tell a lot from the conservation process because you're getting really up close to a painting. You're maybe stripping away layers of horrible old varnish. So sometimes you might even be x-raying them. So sometimes you can find out a lot about the materiality of the object. But with this bust, we were finding out more about its story. We weren't changing it or altering it enough to find out much about its materiality. I was pretty sure the bust was from the St Martin's School of Art. So Central St Martin's is the result of the two colleges merging, St Martin's School of Art and the Central School of Arts and Crafts. And the story always goes that the busts that we have were from the old life drawing rooms in St Martin's College, but when we were preparing to make this film, I did some digging around in the photograph archive, and I'm almost 100% sure that I've spotted the bust, the very bust, in the old life drawing rooms in the Central School.